So I'm talking with a friend of mine recently, and he was telling me how he feels just super stuck. Like he's in a rut. He's been in a rut for a while. And the way he explained it is he said, Andre, I feel like I'm in a bear hug. Like something's just got me. I'm stuck and it feels like I can't get out of this rut. So I asked him this question. I asked him, what if you had 24 hours to change your life dramatically or you die? I know it's like a cheesy question, right? Something that like some cheesy sci-fi or movie script would be based on. However, there's real power in that kind of a cheesy, caricaturized question. Another version that you maybe have heard is, hey, if somebody put a gun to your head and told you you had 3 days to do this, could you do it? That's outcome based. And I think that no matter how hard we tried, even if our life was on the line, sometimes getting an actual outcome in 1, 2, 3 hypothetical days in some fantastical scenario like that is impossible. But making a change in your life based upon your daily habits, your daily structure, your weekly structure, how you're going to think, how you're going to talk, how you're going to not think, not talk, what you're not going to do, that is completely under your control. So here's what I said to him. I said, listen, take your 5-year goal and imagine now that you have to accomplish it in 6 months. That's part one. Part two is you have to now become the person that would accomplish that in the next 24 hours. So you have to live the next 24 hours in such a way that if you could only repeat that 24 hours every single day for the next 6 months, the way you just managed that first 24 hours, you believe you might be able to accomplish your 5-year goal in 6 months. Now, do you see how that's radically different? Do you see what I'm saying? Because you got to have an extraordinary goal with an extraordinary deadline. You've already experienced this before. The day before you go on vacation, you get all your work done. Midnight, the night before the deadline for the report, the essay, the assignment, you're cramming, you get it done, right? Really important thing, really short deadline. Parkinson's law says that the longer we have something to do, the more time we'll take to do it. So with this approach and this question, you're not getting hung up on, hey, if there's a gun to your head, you get it accomplished in 3 days, a day, whatever. That's not always accurate. But what is accurate and what is under your control is your habits in your actions, your thoughts, your words, and your beliefs. Are you with me? So look where you want to be in 5 years and ask yourself, who would I have to be today, right now, if I were to accomplish my 5-year goal in 6 months? Because look, here's the deal. Here's the deal. Really think about this. When are you going to start giving yourself, through your actions and habits, the same level of respect and admiration that you give to so many other people that you might look up to or that you might admire? But at the end of the day, those people put their pants on the same way you do, one leg at a time. Most people have never even come close to experiencing their own greatness because they've never given themselves a chance to actually have to show up and swim in deep waters. When are you going to stop sleeping on yourself? Don't you think it's about time? I imagine that for the people in your life and around you, you probably think good thoughts for them. You probably see their greatness in them. You see the opportunities that they just took advantage of it. Man, they could really blow up. Wow, they're absolutely killing it. Now look at probably how little you do that for yourself. And yet, ironically, you are the one that has gotten you through all your hard times in the past. You did it. So why can't you get after your greatness? Why can't you accomplish your goals? Or I should say, who's to say you can't? We oftentimes think we have all this time in this world, and you might have a lot of time, you might not. You don't know. But again, the question is this. If you had to change your life in 24 hours and then live a day on repeat for the next 6 months that would get you to your goal and 5-year goal in 6 months, what would that look like? You can do that right now. Most people think it would take years to create transformation. I have seen mind-blowing transformations and glow-ups and blow-ups in 6 months. You're one decision away from doing it and then just sticking with it. So, think for an hour, write it out, and then do it. If you had to change your life in 24 hours and then repeat that 24 hours every day for 6 months to create an extraordinary outcome, what would that look like? That's under your control. For once, love yourself enough to let yourself shine and meet your own greatness.